Hi guys, again. I haven't been doing this YouTube thing in a long time for many reasons, which I won't get to now. I will do it in a later video, but this video is my long overdue review of Star Trek Discovery, the first episode, which I just saw. And just as a disclaimer, if somebody's offended by strong language or hearing the F word or anything of that sort, please turn away now. This review is not for you. Just wanted to put that out there before I start this, because the new Star Trek Discovery, at least the first episode, is total bullshit. It's not Star Trek. It's a great action series, but it's not Star Trek. It's okay. First of all, the acting is, for the most part, total bullshit. I guess the lead character in this series, the first officer, she's stiff. The actress is stiff. Line delivery is like, I don't know. She's trying to act tough, but you can act tough, but then again, you can project toughness in very many ways, and the way she does it, it's not for me. And I haven't checked anything in advance of Star Trek Discovery, so don't expect me to know the plot of these coming episodes. But in this first episode, the commander of the ship, of the Federation ship, what's it called? Sinjay, something like that. By the way, the name is other bullshit. It doesn't sound like Star Trek at all. I get that you are trying to invent the Star Trek, reinvent Star Trek, but don't reinvent it too much. But back to the acting. The acting of Michelle Yeoh, who portrays the commander of this ship, um, doesn't pass master, at least to me. It doesn't at all. Her acting is stiff. She's, I don't know exactly how to put it to words, but at least for me, it's bad. I'm trying not to use the word bullshit again, but acting is kind of, she tries to do too much without actually doing anything. Her acting leaves me completely turned off from her character, and no, absolutely no on her acting. And the rest of the bridge crew is like, I didn't care of them at all, or about them at all. Not at all. Not even a slight little bit. I absolutely forgot their names, forgot what they were doing, and all that in a second. And to put this into context, my first experience with Star Trek was The Next Generation, with Patrick Stewart, Brent Spiner, and company. And their acting and like set designs and like the whole feeling of the series didn't leave me cold at all. I was hot for the series as hell. I liked it very much, but this Star Trek Discovery, no thank you, sir. or ma'am. Um, and then we come to the biggest problem that I have with the series. Absolutely, there are two things. Let's start with the Klingons. Um, Again, I know that you are trying to reinvent the series, but why in God's name, why in fuck's sakes, and would you like to change the appearance of such an iconic race of characters as the Klingons? I'm really getting mad here, actually, because if you are sorry, I'm trying not to laugh. But if you're trying to reinvent race, that's okay. That's fine. That's like, I get it. I absolutely get it. But don't, in the name of the good Lord, uh, 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 try change their appearance. But also, by the way, then we leave like their language, which by the way, it's the only redeeming character of them. The language sounds cool, and the way they don't speak any English or even try to speak any English, it's perfect. It's fantastic. But again, the rest of the characterization of the Klingons is bullshit. And the look of the Klingons is bullshit. It looks cool, but it's not Klingon. It's not Klingon. It's something else. It's completely something else. And what it is, it's beyond me. It's some kind of alien race, but it's not Klingons. And this coming from a person that has watched Star Trek: The Next Generation, Star Trek, the original series, and everything in between. Um, and it doesn't like seem or feel like anything of the Klingons that I have ever known about. Oh boy, that's the biggest mistake of the idiot who was the production designer and creature designer in this show. And my second biggest agreement is that why in hell would you put um, one um, race of characters being the Klingons? Why would you have them speaking their own language, and then when when you have the Vulcans, sorry, you put them speaking in English. Please tell me why. Because if you put one alien race speaking in their own very precise dialect, then you put the other one, being the Vulcans, speaking English. Please, can somebody explain this to me? Why is this? Because it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't absolutely make any sense. And my third grievance, although it's not so big, but it's big still, is that I read somewhere before starting to watch the series, that the series is based in the same timeline as the original series. No, it's not. It's completely new. And why can't you say that it's completely new? That would be okay. But no, you have to say that it's in the original timeline. No, it's not. Because if it was, the idiot who designed it would know that you wouldn't put holograms in the same timeline that James Tiberius Kirk was using a normal view screens in the on the original Enterprise. Can somebody explain the difference to me, please? Really, I mean it. Can somebody explain the difference and reasoning for this? And then you have bridge of this Starfleet vessel, looking like ultra modern. Um, it's cool looking. It's so J.J. Abrams as one can be. But if you are trying to say that the series is based in the original series' timeline, then you must take at least some design points from the original series, but there seems to be none. Although I heard the scanners beeping a couple of times, and it sounded like the original series scanners. Um, so if that was their one point that they took from the original series, come on. And yeah, um, what else? Well, I have to say that I'm very disappointed in Nicholas Meyer, the executive producer and one of the greatest Star Trek directors in my mind that ever lived and ever will live. What, sir, can you explain to me why did you put your name to this piece of shit? You made like two of my favorite Star Trek movies. You made Star Trek Wrath of Khan. You made Star Trek The Undiscovered Country. Man, those are the two greatest pieces of Star Trek cinema in my mind that you can ever make. And then I see your name in this piece of shit called Star Trek Discovery, which, by the way, I I even can't put it to words right now because I feel so disappointed that a Star Trek icon, at least to me an icon, would put their name on something like this. No way. Absolutely no way. Um, I'm sorry to say, but Nicholas Meyer has lost some credibility in my mind as a Star Trek person when you put your name and give your name as an executive producer or consultant to this new Star Trek series. No way. That's one stupid thing that I can't understand. And yeah, about the plot of the first episode. I absolutely don't even care what it was because my mouth was gaping open all the time because of these stupid things that I explained in the earlier part of this video. So, yeah, um, trying to calm myself and trying to watch a few more episodes of this just to get a idea how it's progressing because I heard somewhere that it's gonna change in the coming episodes after episode 1. I sincerely hope so, but at least for now it's total bullshit. And basically, that's my final word on it. Um, so yeah, I will try to watch some more of this piece of shit. And if it's good, it's good, and I will say it out loud, and I will apologize that I called this first episode total shit, but at least at this point it is that. So, um, thanks for watching. Be back in a couple of days, I hope. Thank you. Bye bye.